What's up, guys? Today we are going to take a look at all the map changes that have gone down to Fortnite as of the most recent update. So you guys know version 5.1 went live this morning, and this was a major patch. This was very significant. We got the new compact SMG, we got the increase to the storms, the nerf, the building, and all kinds of other stuff. There was a lot that went down. Not all of it that I agree with, and we're going to talk about that in a future video, but a lot of stuff changed. Now, on top of all the major things, which we've already covered in previous videos this morning, they also made a few tweaks to the map, added some new things in, and there's some really interesting things going on. I'm excited for the future weeks, so that's what I wanted to kind of detail here in this video. Now, first of all, the most obvious one that everybody knows about is the fact that they added in the birthday cakes around the map. So there are 10 different cake locations around the map that are a part of the Fortnite First celebration, and if you dance in front of them, that's how you earn one of your Fortnite First birthday challenges. Also, they've got little plates of mini slices of cake around them that give you plus 5 HP and plus 5 shield when you take them immediately. So they're kind of fun, kind of silly, but also actually really useful if you look for where those things are. Now, moving on to the stuff you might not know about as much, we are going to head over here kind of down by this bridge. There are a few new locations that have been added in where you actually have skeet shooting, and it's actually like a legitimate working skeet shooter that you can shoot. And you can also have competitions with your friends, and it actually keeps track of your scores, which is really, really interesting. So this is kind of fun. There's one here. I think there's one over by Risky. I know there's one over in Lonely. I believe there's one over above Flush. There's quite a few of them. I want to say there's like 5 to 10 of them around the map. I haven't even seen them all yet. I've seen all kinds of pictures on Twitter and stuff. So kind of interesting. New little mini game. Kind of fits along with like the basketballs and golf balls and stuff like that. Fortnite's trying to make this a little bit more fun based, and I think something like this might be a little bit more fun to use in playground mode, so that's pretty cool. Now, also over towards this direction, we do have, if you guys remember my live comm this morning when I got the P90, we found this thing and we actually ramped over it the first time. This is our first ever ramp intended for ATKs. So you guys know the tall mountain over there in the over yonder in the far back there with all the trees on top. That has a bunch of different ramps and stuff for the shopping carts. But this is our first ATK ramp here, which is kind of interesting. I'm hoping they make like a crazy ATK off-road racing rally car type track or something like that with a bunch of jumps. I think that'd be pretty cool, but this is our first step in that direction. One other thing we learned in that live comm, I literally found like a few of these things live this morning, is the fact that this warehouse no longer has the disco ball and like the dancing little platforms and stuff from an old challenge back in season 4. So rest in peace, the Loot Lake factories are back to normal. Next up, we are going to be heading over to the other side of the map, all the way over towards the new desert biome, and this is honestly one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Hold on a second. I totally just... Wow, I found another new ramp for the ATKs here. There's a ramp that goes straight into a rift. Oh my goodness, that is ridiculous. I love it. But anyway, over here on the side of the map, if you guys follow Fortnite on Twitter, they retweeted a clip a couple of days ago that was absolutely hilarious, and it was an attempt to save somebody who had fallen down into the side of the map, and we're going to try to find exactly where this is. I think it's right here around this bend. Right, is it right down here? It's not down there. It's somewhere along here. Right down here. Oh my goodness, we passed already. They added in a tombstone as an Easter egg. So check this out. Rest in peace to Chapadoodle. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, again, you just got to go watch that clip. But yeah, there was a crazy rescue mission that went down here on the side of the map, and it was a really funny, Fortnite meme that went down a couple of days ago. And Epic actually added in an Easter egg in-game to kind of signify the event, which I think is really, really cool. I want to see him do more stuff like that. Like, that's fun. That's a mark on the map that the community made. That wasn't Epic's idea. Like, that's a piece of Fortnite history right there, which is awesome. Moving back over this way, we're going to head to Risky Reels because we're getting geared up for a nice little drive-in movie, boys. So you guys know the Blockbuster event that was like create your own movie in theater mode and you can have it shown in-game? Well, it looks like we're making some progress with that because check this out. All the cars have been lined up. Everything's been tidied up. Do you guys remember when we used to have a giant crater in the middle here? Well, not any longer. I guess the screen is still a little bit messed up from those meteors, but Everything is tidied up. We're all good to go. And people are ready to watch this blockbuster movie. So eventually, I'm hoping next week, maybe 2 weeks from now, this thing's going to be all fixed up and they're actually going to be playing the winner of that blockbuster challenge on this movie screen in game, which is really, really cool. You guys can see they've got the projector back here and stuff. It's all good to go. This is awesome. Again, I like the parts that are really community focused, and Epic's doing a good job with that. Now, finally, last but not least, this is the most interesting thing of them all, and as of right now, it's really small, but something big is going down here at Dusty. So you guys remember back in Season 3, this was Dusty Depot. It was a wide open field. It had the 3 warehouses there. There was the blue, the white, and the red one. And then also there was a factory location right over here. Now they kind of moved some things around. I think the factory was actually over towards this way more, but they took it out and they just moved a bunch of stuff around. But basically there used to be a factory in this area that personally, I didn't really like it that much. I thought it was kind of a death sentence. There wasn't a ton of loot over there, and there were a lot of ways to get shot from, so I didn't like it, but obviously anytime you lose something, you do end up missing it a little bit. So a lot of people have been saying, like, we want the factory back, let's rebuild the factory, that sort of thing. Well, check this out, guys. Oh my goodness, the rebuild of Dusty Divot is starting. We have 3 trucks here. There are 2 semi-trucks. One's a full enclosed trailer, one's a flatbed, and then we also have a dump truck. And they're all rolling up here to start the rebuilding process. You guys can see we've got some dumpsters, some wood pallets, 2 little toilets here, whatever you want to call them, porta potties, water closets. WC on the side there, kind of cool. But yeah, so these things are back, and obviously it's kind of a hint that there's going to be construction happening. So I don't know if they're going to rebuild the actual divot. I don't know if they're going to rebuild the factories or what, but it is worth noting that those factories had semi-trucks and porta potties outside of it in the past. So I'm thinking they could potentially rebuild the factories. They could potentially rebuild something totally new. We obviously had a bunch of leaks towards the end of Season 4 about some sort of a strip mall coming. So maybe this is where the strip mall is going to end up going. I don't know. Either way, if we get the factories back, if we get the strip mall, no matter what happens, it's all going to be very, very interesting. And this section of the map is definitely going to look a lot different as Season 5 goes on. So we definitely have to keep an eye out for that. It looks like Dusty Divot definitely is going to be rebuilt in some way, shape, or form. So there you guys have it. That, my friends, are those are all the changes that I saw so far in this update. I've been trying to explore as much as I can, pay attention to Reddit and stuff. I haven't really seen too many other things. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys found anything else interesting, feel free to leave a comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you guys did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to see you guys later. Peace out.